In recent years, Fortnite has become more of a metaverse type game, and my viewers won't let me forget it. In the past 2 years, we've had a LEGO sandbox game, Guitar Hero Fortnite, classic Fortnite Battle Royale, a Rocket League inspired racing game which didn't really go so well, a first person tactical shooter which also didn't really go well, and a LEGO role playing game which also didn't do well. Oh geez, a lot of these don't seem to be doing well. But there was another Fortnite mode which released quite a long time ago now, and it turns out a lot of people have actually forgotten about it. And no, I'm not talking about Party Royale. We all wish we could forget that. In this video, I'm going to delve into the forgotten Fortnite survival mode and what happened to it. But first, if you enjoyed today's video, then maybe think about subscribing and using code BigCraigd in the Fortnite item shop so I can take your money. Also, update on my previous video, despite being an epic shill, as many of you kindly put it, I still have yet to receive a free skin. So Epic, if you can respond to my email, that would be great. So what is Fortnite's forgotten survival mode? Well, back in Chapter 2, Fortnite released or brought back a ton of limited time modes that were incredibly experimental, some of which went on to change the game forever. For example, there was an updated version of Ground Game, a mode with limited materials which meant you had to use the map as cover from gunfire. This mode would later be repurposed to the zero build mode that has been in the game for the past 3 years. There was the updated Horde Rush, which used the sideways monsters as the Horde instead of the cube monsters from Chapter 1 Season 6. This also came with the Caretaker boss at the very end. The Chapter 2 version of this mode has been brought back every Fortnite since that point. There was Imposters, which was arguably Fortnite's first attempt at a metaverse game mode. However, it was mysteriously removed from the game a few months after being released and was never seen again. And there was the Impossible Escape. The Impossible Escape was a game mode that released in Chapter 2 Season 6, and it took the form of a cooperative survival extraction shooter. Kind of. You spawned in on a random point on the Battle Royale island and had to venture across the island looking for helicopter parts to repair one of the few helicopters littered around the island. You needed these helicopters fully repaired to escape the island and win the game. You had 1 hour or 3 in-game days to escape the island before the storm closed in and killed everyone on the island, and each day you stayed on the island, the enemies got harder, and the players got more desperate. That's right, other players were on this map with you, and depending on what version of Impossible Escape you were playing on, they could either be your ally or your enemy. Sometimes fucking both. If you chose the PvE version of the Impossible Escape, the only threat that other players caused was if they stole your helicopter pieces. But in the PvP mode, well, it's in the name. If you got lucky, and I do mean very lucky, you could do a funny emote to try and team up with the other players on the map and escape the island together. So to recap, you wake up on the BR island, you have to loot up, team up with or avoid other players, and complete objectives around the map to find helicopter parts which you could use to repair one of the few choppers around the island. Once the choppers were repaired, you were able to escape the island. Now, Impossible Escape was quite controversial within the Fortnite community while it was out, that much I remember. Personally, I love the mode. I haven't really been big on the Battle Royale formula for some time now, and this mode was a really fun side mode to play instead. For like 2 weeks. But why was this mode so controversial? Because it wasn't bloody finished. While I did enjoy it, even I can recognize the many faults this mode had, which made the average player's experience with this mode less than ideal. For example, it felt like there wasn't any loot across the island at all, NPCs were too abundant and definitely too strong, it was incredibly buggy and you would basically disconnect every 3 seconds, and helicopters would run out of fuel if you did a single boost. When escaping the island in PvP, a player could leave your team, shoot you in the back of the head, and then leave the island on their own, leaving you to die and lose the match. That sounds like fun! Oh, and you have to complete both PvE and PvP modes in order to unlock both rewards. Which I did, by the way. How else do you think I got this umbrella? To me, this mode felt more like a test than anything. It was clearly not fully thought out or thoroughly tested, and the fact that it never came back after it was originally removed kind of proves to me that it was definitely a test. But a test for what? I mean, we haven't really seen anything like Impossible Escape since it was removed. But what about LEGO Fortnite? LEGO Fortnite Odyssey is Fortnite's definitive sandbox game that was released in December 2023 and is one of Fortnite's core modes. To me, a core mode is a mode that is high priority to Epic Games and receives constant or high quality updates. Maybe both, who knows? You know, like Battle Royale, OG, Fortnite Festival, and LEGO Odyssey are 100% core modes. Although I have no idea why Reload isn't updated more often, like come on now, it gets so many more players than every other mode other than Battle Royale, like come on. And some people seem to think that LEGO Fortnite Odyssey shares some resemblance to the Impossible Escape, but no, it doesn't. It just doesn't. What are the similarities here? Go on, type it in the comments, I'll wait. You better have done it. Personally, I don't see any similarities between these modes at all. Calling these modes similar is like saying Fortnite Festival and Rocket Racing are the same because they have skyboxes. There are no similarities between these modes other than the fact that they are both survival modes, kind of, I guess. No. I don't think that the Impossible Escape was turned into LEGO Fortnite. We need to put on our thinking caps here and go deeper. This image here was leaked during August of 2021, or in other words, midway through Chapter 2 Season 7, which was after Impossible Escape was removed from the game. Now, this image has been in circulation for many, many years at this point, and nobody knows what the hell it is. The characters look off. They look like they've been shrunk down to toddler size. They're holding weapons that don't even resemble Fortnite weapons, and there's a weird troll thing behind them which also looks nothing like anything in Fortnite ever. The main theory was that this was a test key art for a Fortnite MMORPG. Something similar to maybe RuneScape or, Club Penguin? A mode where you would travel across the world, completing quests, leveling up, fighting enemies, and doing other RPG-related things. Now, to me, this sounds very fun. I mean, I love it when Fortnite do things that aren't Battle Royale-based. It's really, really fun. This mode looks like it could be a game-changer to Fortnite, and maybe it could bring a new audience to the game, like Fortnite Festival and LEGO did. Maybe they took certain elements of Impossible Escape and it never released. And I don't think it ever will. It's been nearly 4 years since this image got leaked, and it's the only piece of info we have that references anything like this. I think it's safe to say that this was scrapped. So that's it. Impossible Escape released and it turns out to be a bunch of horseradish. It never became anything bigger? Well, I never said that. Stop putting words in my mouth. Over the past few years, there have been leaks for a Fortnite Metaverse mode that could very well be an upgraded version of the Impossible Escape LTM in one way or another. And that mode is Arnold. It's a code name. Arnold was leaked to be a sort of Fortnite open world game with different bosses and NPCs like the Inquisitor, Huntmaster Saber. It would have dynamic POIs and crafting and cutscenes. It was believed that Arnold was going to be kind of a story mode for Fortnite that the game desperately needs. Like, come on, let's be honest now. And Arnold seemed to incorporate elements from other projects and seasons into itself too, like the dynamic POIs from LEGO Fortnite, the NPCs that have been used in every season since Chapter 2 Season 5, and the crafting system which was used heavily in the Impossible Escape LTM. It seemed too good to be true. Arnold had been worked on for so long at this point, it surely had to be releasing soon, right? Well, no. No, it didn't. Arnold randomly stopped getting updates midway through Chapter 5, and we haven't heard from it since. Very cool. So what the hell happened? They worked so hard on this mode and now it's seemingly vanished? It is believed that Arnold has been repurposed. For whatever reason, it's believed that Arnold has been remade into an extraction shooter, not dissimilar to the Impossible Escape that was released so long ago now. So Arnold was not scrapped, it was changed in order to be even more similar to the Impossible Escape. Our last news about Arnold, and by association the Impossible Escape, was the 1st of February of this year, which wasn't that long ago at all. Is it possible that the Arnold game mode will actually release one day? Is it possible that Epic used the Impossible Escape as a test for an open world extraction shooter that they have been working on for so many years at this point? I think so. I've been following the story of this Fortnite mode for so long now. They have to release it at this point. Please, I don't know what I'll do if they don't. Please. And for those of you doubters out there, it might comfort you to know that Rocket Racing, LEGO Fortnite, and Ballistic were all leaked beforehand in a similar way that Arnold is being leaked now. I fully believe that Arnold, or the Impossible Escape, or whatever you want to call it, will be released, and when it does, you know your boy is going to be there day one grinding it out. Assuming it isn't shit. So that's it from me. If you enjoyed today's video, then you'll see a funny card on your screen right now taking you to a video like this one, but better. Also, hey, subscribe, use code BigCraigd, I don't friggin' know. Okay, bye.